Heaven the Place, Part 3. Continuing the study of Heaven the Place, God shows us some of the activities of heaven. First, heaven is a place of worship. Revelation 4 reveals the worship of God, first by 24 elders, sitting on thrones with crowns of gold on their heads. At this point, there may very well be many interpretations of these elders, but the point really is that the leadership of earth submits to the authority of God. Gold crowns have no monetary value in heaven. That which man would consider most precious on earth has been reduced to total submission before God. Thus, the elders falling before God seems to remind us that ultimately there is only one authority, and that's God. Recognizing the superiority of God's authority, the gold crowns are surrendered to God. It looks like the teaching is simply that men must come to the reality that all of the power, position, fame, and material wealth on earth are released from the hands of men into the hand of God. The truth to be taught is that God and not man is the subject of worship, adoration, and complete submission. The best that man has is simply not enough to challenge the attributes of God who created them in the first place. By the way, it's this recognition by man that he is totally subordinate to God, that thought really is the beginning of salvation. There is a description of 4 living creatures around God's throne. Again, interpretation of these creatures may vary widely, but one truth that seems constant for me is the fact that all living creation will one day come before their Creator and acknowledge the power, the beauty, the glory, and general wonder of God. 1 John 3:2, 1 Corinthians 13:12, 2 Corinthians 3:18. Notice again in Revelation 4 that around God's throne we see the rainbow, flashes of lightning, and thunder. There are a variety of interpretations of these signs, but I believe that the rainbow represents the promise by God to bring redemption to man through his dear Son. Noah saw the rainbow and knew he received the promise to all mankind that those who could be assured of eternal life with God by receiving the gift of Jesus and his sacrifice on the cross. The thunder and lightnings in heaven are reminders of God's announcement to Israel at the mountain of his power and authority, Exodus 19:16. We notice that the gates of heaven are open wide. Jacob saw angels descending and ascending from heaven on the appearance of a ladder, Genesis 28:19. We know today that angels may well move throughout our society, protecting, encouraging, and carrying the messages from God to his people, Hebrews 13:2. Well, who are the people in heaven, or personalities, and what are they doing? In our next study, we will see what God has revealed.